Okay, so this is where I've spent the last 6 months of my life, down in this dungeon, full of wonderful machines. Over here we've got some chemical controllers. What they do is they sample the stream of the water inflowing from the pools, see how much bleach and shit they need, and tell some pumps upstairs to make it happen. Over here we've got level controls. So far we've got one down. I'll show you how that works. Basically, over here, that little blue guy up there can sense how much water is in this pipe. This pipe represents how much is in this tank. Behind this wall is a giant tank we call the surge tank. Now, you can't really see, but yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. It's just below the 200 centimeter mark. So we programmed it pretty well. Now, well, here's a UV reactor. This is the smallest one we've got. It's basically got a super high powered bulb up in here. And then this guy is a wiper motor to keep her clean. Some sensors and all that. These are checking for how much UV is going in and if it's the right temperature. This is a defender. It's the filter. It's kind of cool. It's got these little straws in there that accumulate mass onto them, like this media, I guess. They could use diatomaceous earth. I forgot what we use instead, but it's got a lot of surface area. So then occasionally, you gotta tell this to bump, and it just inflates and then deflates, and everything falls off the straws, and then it reaccumulates with a new surface. Everything's controlled with air when it comes to these valves that it needs to make a closed loop when it does that bump. There's an example. There's a small VFD. There's a bigger one, and that's the controller for the UV system. Now that levels thing we had over there, this is like the baby version, Mr. Jandy. We even wired it with a J. That's some other control stuff, nothing to do with me. More valves. Our biggest VFD, I think, and the biggest UV. This one's got 2 bulbs. Oh shit. Here is a magic actuated valve. So we actually just programmed this boy yesterday, and basically that's where the valve's at right now. It's at about a third open, something like that. We haven't quite set the entire list of all the different points of linearization, so I think it's right now just on a percentage scale. So yeah, about a third, the maximum's 300. That makes sense. More UVs. I built this rack myself. It was the first one I made here. Pretty proud of it. But this is the pride and joy. I built this rack, well, a little bit here, a little bit there. It's actually on a pegboard, so I had to make holes in the wood lining up with these pegs that I installed on this very strong uni-strut structure. Did a lot of calculating before I put the final thing together, because we kept these in the box for a long time. These are the reactors. Basically smooths out the electricity that comes out, because these kind of give a ripple sine wave. These just smooth it out, then send it on over to our pumps. Here we got filters, like strainers, I guess. Another actuated valve. Another one over there. That's all 3. This one's for the leisure pool. And we've also got flow meters, and these are pretty cool because they actually tell you exactly how fast the water is moving, and that's important because there's actually like legalities to how much you need to change over the water to keep it clean. Like it's different depending on if it's like a hot tub or if it's like a lap pool, but yeah, these are useful. There's my cart. I don't know, it's crazy. Like, it took us this long, well, actually this quick, really, to put this all together. But now that I'm looking at it all together, it's kind of simple. I mean, it is like 4 water treatment plants in here. But, yeah, she's my baby.